I introduced the basic idea of polymorphism. Next, please work on Lab 2. In the class, I presented an example of inheritance. So Lab 2 is about inheritance. In that example, there is a superclass hospital employee, and then there are two subclasses. One is nurse, the second one is doctor. And then there is a driving class. The driving class is hospital. In the driving class, okay, let me make the font bigger. Okay, in the driving class hospital, there is a main method. In the main method, first use a hospital employee to create an object Vito, and then use a doctor to create an object Michael, and use a nurse to create an object Sonny, and then print the three objects Vito, Michael, and Sonny, and you will print the corresponding information. And then the three objects call their corresponding methods. Vito calls work, Michael calls diagnose, and Sonny calls assist. So this is an example. The example has 4 programs. In Lab 2 today, I would ask you to add a subclass, administrator. In the lab today, I would ask you to create a subclass administrator. The administrator is also a kind of employee in hospital. It has a following structure. So it has the fields of a hospital employee. In addition, it has a field department. The data type is string. It has some methods. For example, administrator. So this is the constructor. The constructor has 3 parameters: emp name, emp number, and department depth. The department is a field, so there are methods: set department, get department. Also, toString. toString return the description of this administrator as a string, and administrate. This prints a message appropriate for the administrator. And then you add appropriate statements in the example main driver class and exercise class. You can remove the statements about objects of doctor and nurse in the main driving class. The main driving class only creates 2 objects. One is an employee. The second one is an administrator. So you can remove Dr. Michael equals new doctor, nurse Sonny equals new nurse. You can remove the 2 statements, and you create an administrator. Also, you remove print Michael, print Sonny, and Michael calls something, Sonny calls something. So you will create a new subclass administrator, and then in the superclass, you add some statements. When you run your program, when you run the driving class, run hospital, you will see Vito 1, 2, 3, admin 404, and the department. You will see like this. So they are the information if you print the name of the object. And then Vito works for the hospital. Admin is a department administrator. Admin is a department administrator. Admin is a department administrator. So you need to you need to include the three files in the project. One is a hospital employee, second one is administrator, and the third one is hospital. Please work on the lab